said the stars looked closer that night as we lay under paper lights. Your hand found mine without a word, and time forgot how to move forward. No promises, no plans to keep, just borrowed dreams we let run deep. We fell asleep in love, not knowing what we'd wake up from. Two hearts just passing through, but for a while mine beat for you, like a whisper in a crowded song. We were right, but not for long. You liked your tea without the sugar. I liked the way you read in murmurs. The clock was kind, it let us be lost in our soft simplicity. No need to ask for more than now. We built a home inside a cloud. We fell asleep in love, like autumn leaves we rose above. Two strangers wrapped in something true, even if we always knew that some good things don't stay long. Still in that night, we both belong. Now the echoes fade, but not the tune. I still hum you under the moon. Maybe we were just a song that didn't need to last too long. We fell asleep in love. No ending line, no push, no shove, no need to cry for what we miss. Some stories and with just a kiss. And if I see you down the road, I'll smile at all the love we wrote.
Out by the old oak tree where the soft winds sway, we carved our names inside a heart that day. Her laughter danced like leaves in autumn's playful fray. On that porch, under stars where we swore we'd stay. But her smile washed away like dust in the rain, leaving trails of her whispers in a heart full of pain. Every sunset paints her face on the plains, her memories a ghost town with love's remains. The cabin stands, but the light's long gone dim. Gravel roads echo where her footsteps had been. An old scarf she left now threadbare and slim hangs on the saddle, swaying at a whim. Her smile washed away like dust in the rain, leaving trails of her whispers in a heart full of pain. Every sunset paints her face on the plains, her memories a ghost town love's remains. Under the vast skies where the wild horses roam, I wander with the shadows, far from what was home. In the quiet of the desert, where I'm left to comb, her essence in the breeze is all I've ever known. Your smile washed away with the creek's solemn tune, in the hush of the night, neath the pale silver moon. If love is a melody, it ended too soon. On the wind she's a song, a lost sweet croon. Her smile washed away, but in my dreams it stays, a faded, cherished memory through the endless days. In the rustling leaves I hear her soft phrase, her smile washed away, but her echo always sways. Out where the oak tree marks our names, the wind burns, cuts deep like wildfire flames. Hearing the whisper of the tall grass bends, your laughter echoes where the horizon ends. We carved our dreams in that old porch wood under stars, believing everything could. Wind burns like the tears we never cried, lost words in the gusts of prairie nights. My heart's wrapped tight in a dusty scarf's holding the saddle of sorrow through the land so cold. Wind burns and the memories just whirl, scattered like leaves in a long, lonesome swirl. Once the cabin smiled with candlelight, now shadows curl in the corners of night. The gravel roads where we used to roam now lead my weary boots to roam alone. Rain taps softly on window pane glass in the rhythms of a time that's past. Wind burns like the tears we never cried, lost words in the gusts of prairie nights. My heart's wrapped tight in a dusty scarf's holding the saddle of sorrow through the land so cold. Wind burns and the memories just whirl, scattered like leaves in a long, lonesome swirl. I whisper to the setting sun, forgive all the things we left undone in the twilight. Every shadow knows we're just prisoners of the winds that blow. Wind burns, the trail's end I've yet to find, fading tracks of the dreams left behind. But in the silence there's a song that yearns for one more dance where the wind still burns. Yes, in the silence there's a song that yearns for one last dance where the wind still burns. In the shadow of the oak, where our names were once carved deep, the wind whispers secrets that those old boughs still keep. Underneath that gnarled sentinel, I found your scarf faded red by the gravel road where promises and summer dreams were said. Hollow heart burns with the flame that won't die down. Every sunset paints your face on this empty, quiet town. Dust rises, settles like the tears I've learned to hide. Hollow heart burns, but I carry you inside. Lonely porch swing sways, a ghost in the twilight's embrace. The weeping willow watches, knows the sorrow in my chase. These boots worn down like the path to your old weathered door, where laughter rang through rafters, now silent evermore. Hollow heart burn with the flame that won't die down. Every sunset paints your face on this empty, quiet town. Dust rises, settles like the tears I've learned to hide. Hollow heart burns, but I carry you inside. Oh, the rivers know my sorrow, they've seen how tears can flow, and the mountains bear my echoes of I can't let you go. In the calm of the cabin where your scent lingers on, I've found no solace at dawn, where your shadow once shone. Hollow heart burns, and tonight I feel you close, in the whisper of the rain, in the fragrance of a rose. Yet every trail I wander, every star I see alone, tells me love's a journey for a heart that turns to stone. Hollow heart burns, in the silence I atone.
In the shadow of Lonesome Hill, neath the whispering oak, where the sunset spills its gold and the old story spoke, I found her scarf of faded red, tangled in the breeze, every thread of memory dancing with the leaves. Oh, Lonesome Hill whispers, low and sweet, of the girl I love, where the earth and sky meet. Now she's a ghost in the wind, a whisper in the rain. Her echo rides the valley on a train I can't detain. Years rolled like thunder through towns quiet and cold, our cabin's just embers, the porch worn and old. Gone the laughter that filled up the dusty gravel road. Now it's just my lone shadow and her memories I hold. Oh, Lonesome Hill whispers, low and sweet, of the girl I loved, where the earth and sky meet. Her touch of fading sunlight on the saddle worn and gray. I'm a silhouette at sunset with too much gone away. There's solace in the saddle under stars that still roam, but every trail just circles back to her my heart's home. Guess every lonesome cowboy with his song and his sin finds the stir up too empty where her laughter had been. So lonesome hell whispers, and I whisper back, words lost on the wind, down a long forgotten track. And maybe love's just a shadow, an echo fading slow. A heart holds its secrets where only wild winds go.
Out by the creek where the cottonwoods grew, you wove a scarf, the sky was blue. I watched as the shadows danced on your face. Beneath an oak, our hearts found grace. The wind whispered through high saddle leather, promised us storms we'd weather together. But the storm says nothing as you walked away. Silence like dust on a long gravel way. I yelled to the wind, begged the rain to explain why the sun sets so red and love ends in pain. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past. This old porch knows shadows cast, where laughter filled these empty halls. Now just echoes, boot falls. The cabin stands under twilight's embrace, a monument to your vanishing trace. And the storm says nothing as you walked away. Silence like dust on a long gravel way. I yelled to the wind, begged the rain to explain why the sun sets so red and love ends in pain. On a road that's worn, under stars that still blink, I ride alone with too much time to think. Beneath the cool, moody glow of a moon hanging low, I'm learning to forgive what I can't let go. The storm says nothing, but I found my say. Trails fade out, but memories stay. I whisper to the wind, and the rain knows my name. Sunset still bleeding, but I cherish the flame. Yes, the storm says nothing,
In the glow of the fading light drifts, under the whispering oak tree shade, we carved our names young and naive on that old porch where the summer winds played. Her laugh was a melody, soft as the dust that danced round our boots in the warm evening gust. Now the sun dips low and the shadows stretch long, her voice just an echo in the prairie song. The oak stands silent, the porch worn thin, in the fading light drifts where my heart still lives. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past the dusty old cabin where memories were cast. The saddle sits empty, the trail's overgrown. A cowboy rides solo, his heart turned to stone. The scarf she once wore, now frayed by the breeze, hangs over my door, whispers sorrow and please. Now the sun dips low and the shadows stretch long, her voice just an echo in the prairie song. The oak stands silent, the porch worn thin, in the fading light drifts where my heart still lives. Oh, the rivers may wander, the mountain might stand tall, but her sin in the rain, it haunts through it all. As the stars peek through the cloak of the night, I reckon love's a journey, not just a plight. So the sun dips low and my dreams take flight. In the fading light drifts, I'll find my respite. The oak stands witness to all that's been. In the fading light drifts, love's gentle sin. In the fading light drifts where my heart still lives. In the silence, my old soul forgives.
In the shadow of the oak tree, the river bends and sighs. Your laughter hung on summer breeze, 'neath endless azure skies. We carved our names within the bark, a vow in whispered tones. Now just a ghost upon the wind, through empty cabins moans. And smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, paints your shadow beside it. Every gravel road, every sunset glows, takes me back to you. And smile waits, it knows. Years have worn the saddle where you once sat close to me. Trails grown over dreams like dust, lost to eternity. The scarf you left still smells of rain, of storms we used to chase. Fading trails and twilight's grasp, a love I can't replace. Smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, paints your shadow beside it. Every gravel road, every sunset glows, takes me back to you. And smile waits, it knows. By the crackling fire's light, I see your dancing grace, a solitary figure now in our once cherished space. The whisper of the river is a lonesome serenade. I wonder if you hear it too, across the choices made. So smile waits at the porch where we used to sit. The sun dips low, erases shadows bit by bit on every lonesome road where the cold wind blows. I'll remember you where smile waits and our love grows. Yes, smile waits, my heart, it knows. Out where the oak shadow leans lies a cabin framed in yesterday's sunbeams. My boots stirred the dust where we once danced, under stars whispering your name, my lost chance. And the dust listen as I call for your love gone astray. The wind's soft sigh, carry your laughter away. On that old porch, time stands still, a silent witness to the echo of your footsteps, a heart's distress. Seasons turn the gravel road worn by rain. My scarf holds the scent of you, a fragrant pain. The saddle empty beside me rides a ghost of your smile down fading trails. Each mile a reminder, every lonely mile. The dust listened as I sang to the stars above, tales of a wild heart tamed by your love. In the quiet town where dreams like rivers flow, I wander with the shadows on streets you used to know. There's a whisper in the willows, a sigh in the slow breeze, in the fabric of the land. You are every crease. With each sunset the horizon bleeds and blends, my spirit calling to yours where the earth ends. Yes, the dust listened and it knows my fears. It's heard the secrets of my soul through the years on this long journey where sorrow never dies. Underneath these wide aching skies, the dust still listens and I am still alone, with the heartbeats missing from this weathered bone. In the silence after songs where memories reside, I'll meet you where the land is wide and memories the morning sky bleeds, a memory hangs on the breeze. Under the oaks, timeless shade, where once upon a summer's day, your laughter mingled with the wind, and the horizon promised no end. Now each sunset bleeds a deeper red on gravel roads where my heart treads. The wind whispers your name in vain through the rustling leaves, the echo of my pain in the shadow of our old porch swing. The dusk recalls your silver earrings gleam. The trail's grown over, the cabin's bare, dust collects on the life we share. The saddle's worn where you'd ride beside, now just prairie grass and the endless sky. Rain taps soft on the window pane, like teardrops tracing silent blame. Now each sunset bleeds a deeper red on gravel roads where my heart treads. The wind whispers your name in vain through the rustling leaves, the echo of my pain in the shadow of our old porch swing. The dusk recalls your silver earrings gleam. Oh, how the wildlands stretch so wide, yet in their vastness nowhere to hide from the ghost of your tender ways that haunts my drifting lonesome days. So let the sunset bleed away, while in the dust my memories lay. Though the sky fades from gold to blue, my heart can't shed the hue of you. Underneath the morning sky, where love once lived, it never dies. Out here where the oak trees whisper low, under vast skies where the wild rivers flow, found a scarf you left on the old porch swing, faded red like the sunset promises spring. Each thread a tale, each color a burn on my heart, neath the star where we turn. Saddle burns and the dust of the road, lonely tracks where our stories were once told. Memories ride like shadows beside, under the moon in the quiet where they hide. Could a man find peace in a wandering life, or just echoes of you and a heart cut by a knife? Gravel roads leading in to empty cabins old, footprints gone in the dust, heart gone cold. Echo laughs in the wind, now just sighs. Not even the rain can hide these tearful eyes. Where once was a fire, now just smoky remains. In the chill of the night, only silence explains. Saddle burns and the dust of the road on the tracks where our stories were once told. Memories ride like shadows beside, under the moon in the quiet where they hide. Could a man find peace in a wandering life, or just echoes of you and a heart cut by night? Sometimes they whisper on the prairie comes clear, tales of times when love felt so near. A dance, a laugh, a kiss stolen and just so these trails, how they put a soul to test. So saddle burns, oh the scars of the past, grit and tears, and moments that last, letting go in the winds that sweep through, forever bound on these trails to the ghost of you. Hear the sigh of the night as it closes the day. A cowboy rides on, but his heart will stay.
Shade of an old oak tree near a cabin, weathered and worn. Found a scarf you left behind, now faded and torn. Underneath that creaking porch, where we'd watch the storms roll through, I recall the laughter fade as the wild prairie wind blew. Cracked frame shut the door on the love we couldn't say. I hear the echo of your steps as I walk through this silent grave. If sunset drips like candle wax, melts away each day before, leaving shadows in its wake, where cracked frames shut the door. Those gravel roads we wandered, now overrun with thistles and sage. The trails we blazed have vanished like words lost on a page. I roam these empty valleys where dreams whisper through the trees, but the whisper turns to weeping in the chill of the evening breeze. Cracked frame shut the door on the love we couldn't say. I hear the echo of your steps as I walk through the silent grave. A sunset drips like candle wax, melts away each day before, leaving shadows in its wake, where cracked frames shut the door. On the breath of the northern wind, I smell the rain-soaked earth, a fragrance of memories of tears and scattered mirth. Sometimes in the darkest night, when stars dare to implore, I see your smile in the moonlight, just like those times before. Cracked frame shut the door, whispers of what we knew. Every sunset a reminder of the love that once was true. Now I carry this weight alone through silent towns and lore, haunting every step I take, where cracked frames shut the door. Yes, haunting every step I take, where cracked frames shut the door.
She packed her bags without a sound,
just boots on wood and not around. No letter left, no last goodbye, just fading headlights in the sky. The coffee still was warm for two, but one cup stayed untouched and blue. I searched the wind for her refrain, but she left like quiet rain. She left like rain on a window pane, soft and slow without a name. She didn't slam no door or cry, she just whispered to the sky. Now every storm feels like her face, and every drop rewinds our days. She left with love I couldn't explain. Yeah, she left like rain. The porch still creaks where she would sit. That old swing moves, but just a bit, like it still waits for her to land. With coffee cup and open hand, I wear the flannel she once stole. Still smells like her and feels so whole. But nights fall fast and hearts turn grain, and I'm left chasing mist again. She left like rain on a window pane, not a scream, just silent pain. She didn't beg or break or plead, she just became a memory. And now my boots drag through the days, with nothing left but empty haze. I never saw her slipping away, she just left like rain. If she had shouted, I could fight. If she had cried, I'd hold her tight. But some love dies in quiet ways, like midnight ghosts in morning haze. She left like rain without a sound, not up or down, not lost or found. And though the sun returns each day, my skies have never been the same. No thunder, just a hollow frame. She left like rain. I ain't the kind to beg or stay. If the fire dies, I ride away. I gave you love like open land, but you wanted fences, not a man. I lit your sky with cowboy dreams. You tried to cage my wild, it seems, but hearts like mine don't wear no chain. We burn, we bleed, but never tame. I ain't born to break. Don't mistake my silence for shame. I'd rather lose than fade. This soul ain't built for blame. If you wanted someone to change, you should have found a different name. I'm not yours to bend or take. Darling, I ain't born to break. You kissed me like you meant goodbye, and thought I'd crawl too numb to try. But girl, I come from thunder roads, where pride runs deep and rivers know. That freedom cost a heavy price, but I'll pay twice before I lie. So keep your tears and clever lines. I'll keep my boots, my smoke, my spine. Mistake my heart for weak. I've walked through worse than this.
with whiskey dust on both my cheeks. If you wanted easy wins, go find a man who lives in skin that don't scar or crack or shake. But me, I ain't born to break. So write me off, call me stone, but I'd rather stand out here alone than ever bow to a love that takes more than it ever tries to make. I ain't born to break. Don't you dare confuse my pain with some weakness in my name. I got thunder in my veins. I'm the storm that rises at dawn, the last chord in your goodbye song. You left and baby, that's your stake. But me, hell no, I ain't born to break. Out where the red oak stands, guarding the dusty plains, there's an old house that lingers beneath the skies of gray. Creaking on its porch, it holds secrets of the breeze, where we once watched the sunset, you, the mountains, and me. Oh, the wind still whisper your name through the door. Old house moans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time, aches with the memory of when you were mine. Years have rolled like tumbleweeds past this broken trail. Your scarf still hangs on the hook, faded, worn, and frail. That old saddle rests untouched where you left it last, by the empty cabin in the shadows that you cast. Oh, the wind still whisper your name through the door. Old house groans neath the weight of the love we wore. Every plank and nail soaked with the rains of time, aches with the memory of when you were mine. Underneath the starlit cloak I roam these lands alone. Echoes of our laughter in the twilight softly moan. I've wandered far, yet here's where my weary heart stays, in the quiet whispers of those golden bygone days. Yes, the winds still whisper your name, a haunting tender sore. Old house stands neath the sky, bearing the love we bore. Every sunrise and set paints your face in the divine, lost in the forever where you're eternally mine. Oh, this old house lingers like the heart I can't restore. frost at dawn, by the creek so still, where the oak tree shadows danced upon the hill. Your laughter wove through branches cold and bare, an echo in the wind of the love we used to share. I rode past our old wooden porch, worn and gray, where we watched the sunsets at the close of day. But now only whispers on gravel roads remain, and the oak stands silent, enduring the rain. Cold morning drifts where my heart still calls your name, across the empty cabins, love ain't quite the same. Memories like dust kicked up by a lonesome trail, drift away on the wind, but your scent, it never fails. The scarf you left still lies upon my saddle horn, faded now like the fabric of the dreams we'd sworn. The town seems quieter now you're not here. The laughter's gone, replaced by the quiet I fear. I listen for footsteps on creaky wooden floors, and wonder if you'll pass through those swinging doors. But time's a thief and it's stolen you not spared, leaving only the shadows of the love we shared. Cold morning drifts through the emptiness inside, where my heart's a cabin with the doors flung wide. Ghosts of your laughter haunt the trails I ride, under skies so wide, where my sorrows I confide. I've whispered to the stars, spilled secrets in the night, sought solace in the moon's pale waning light. But every sunrise just tightens your absence's grip. These trails I wander without you are a sinking ship. Cold morning drifts, I'm a shadow in the dawn, riding through the memories where our love once shone. The heart may move on, but this cowboy spirit knows, in the quiet of the wild lands, old love never goes. Yes, in the cold morning drifts, your memory forever glows. Out by the ridge where the old oak sighs, I first saw her wild restless eyes. Under vast skies our dreams unrolled on a dusty path where our fates took hold. Her laughter laced through the prairie wind in that sun-kissed town where my heart had pinned. Now the grave waits silent, so serene, where once danced the girl of my prairie dream. Each sunset bleeds like the tears I've shed for the whispered words and the life we'd wed. Oh, this lonely trail keeps winding, keeps waiting for a cowboy that's forever fading. Seasons turn, the oak tree grew, those whispered winds carried her to. From that quiet porch, watch days depart, her scarf still holds the warmth of her heart. But the cabin's empty, the dust has lain on the saddle she rode through the summer rain. The grave waits sign with her whispers gone, in the heart of the lands where the wild song's thrown. Each sunset bleeds into night's embrace, echoing the softness of her grace. Oh, this lonely road keeps winding, keeps waiting on a trail of memories forever fading. By the lantern's light I see her face, in shadows that time will never erase. A dance, a smile, and the pain it brings is the cost of the love that forever clings. Yes, the grave waits quiet under whispering trees, in a bed of earth with a soft, gentle breeze. But my heart still searches through dust and rain for the love we lost and will never regain. Oh, this town, these trails, they keep winding, they're waiting for a cowboy whose soul is eternally debating. As the horse kicks dust towards a fading day, through the silence my heart has nothing to say, but feels everything.
Town where the oak trees whisper under the lantern-lit skies, I met her on a dusty porch as the prairie wind sighed. Her laugh was a melody, soft as a summer rain, but her eyes held the secrets, the joys and the pain. Oh, how her eyes sleeps beneath the starlit plains, dreaming of the wildflowers after springtime rains. Every sunset paints her, but she's gone with the dawn, left me with the shadows where her light once shone. Through the canyons where river bends twist, her scarf in the wind, a spectral mist. But time, like the river, slips silent unseen and leaves just the echo where laughter had been. Her eyes sleeps beneath the endless aching skies, lost like the whispers of our last goodbyes. Every trail grows colder, every cabin bare. She's a ghost on the gravel road, a fragrance in the air. Now the saddle's worn, the leather cracked and dry, like the tear tracks etch where I once saw her cry. A part of me wanders on nights crisp and deep, if her eyes sleep peacefully, or if they too weep. So her eyes sleeps beneath the crescent moon's embrace. In dreams I wander back to that old sweet place, though the world keeps spinning in, and I roam through the west. Her eyes like hidden stars, forever put to rest.
Out where the oak tree shadows crept, by the old cabin where we first wept, the wind's a soft whisper of your laugh, echoes of you in the photographs, dusty boots by the door, worn and bent, your faded scarf holds your scent, an empty porch swing sways in vain, the sun dips low, calls your name. Hollow heart haunts these wild lands know, your whisper in the rain, your shadow in the snow. On every lonely gravel road I wander torn apart, every sunset bleeds through my hollow heart. Once a flame, now the ash is cold, the stories we told have grown old. From the mountains to the plains, all I see are places you walked without me. The saddle's empty on my mare, she's restless, feels you're not there. The trails we rode now overgrown, without your light, without my home. Hollow heart haunts these wild lands know, your whisper in the rain, your shadow in the snow. Every twisted trail's a tale of us apart, every sunset bleeds through my hollow heart. As the stars peek out and the night descends, I feel the weight of your absence again. But in the dark I see the truth in every star, in every moon. Hollow heart haunts, I'm a ghost in this place, a quiet soul lost without your embrace. In the silence of the night, in the cry of the lark, forever wandering my hollow heart. In the shadow of the oak, where the wild daisies grow, we carved our names in the bark, soft and low. And sunset painted stories on your gentle laughing face. Under that old oak tree, our
our quiet sacred place. But the oak tree fell apart just like the promises we made. Leaves turned to whispers, our summer shade now fades. The wind's a lonesome singer, the branches worn and sparse. Lost love's a melody beneath the stars so harsh. Years rolled like thunder across the plain so wide. Our path diverged in shadows, you left my side. That old porch still creaks with tales it yearns to tell of dusty boots, forgotten roots, and rain that softly fell. The oak tree fell apart just like the dreams we knew. Where once the earth held strong, now grows the bitter yew. The wind's a mournful caller through spaces left so vast. Each memory's a ghost from some forgotten past. On gravel roads I wander with a scarf you gave to me. It holds a scent of juniper and whispers of the sea. What's left is just the echo of the laughter we once shared. In the solace of the wilderness, I find that I'm still scared. Yes, the oak tree fell apart, and with it went my heart, scattered like the leaves in the autumn set apart. I'll sing beneath the moon, where once we danced till dawn, holding on to shadows long after you have gone. Dust rises, trails fade, I'm a silhouette part of this land, a cowboy with an empty heart and a trembling hand. And as the sun dips low, I'll sing for you, my dear part, underneath the heavens where our old oak tree fell apart.